I drop your ass on your ass. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. And this is Trevion TV.
This very moment I bring, put in on everything that I will retire with the ring. Retire with the ring. Retire with the ring.
Now, in today's video, we're going to be doing Joseline's Cabaret New York episode 7 review. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the episode. So, the episode starts off with Joseline getting her hair done, y'all. Joseline is cussing out the motherfucking hairstylist. She like, if you ever want your face burnt, get your hair done by this hoe. This hoe burn my face every time she do my fucking hair. And it's really cute when I think about it, because now I'm like, damn, bitch. You fucking up her clientele. Ain't nobody gonna want to get their hair done by her if they feel like they're gonna get their fucking face burnt, Joseline. No, ma'am. And Joseline is talking to Ballistic about what happened last night. She was like, I had to send that whole Daisy out the house to the hospital, and I had to send that whole Egypt to her room because I don't want to have that big Shrek looking ass bitch beating up all the girls. That bitch big like Shrek. She can't be beating up all the girls. And I'm like, damn, Joseline. Bitch, I know Egypt was probably living for watching herself on TV until she just seen it. I feel like all them girls probably like be enjoying the show until they see Joseline shake the fuck out of them. And they be like, harsh. Because at first she said she was a big sumo wrestling bitch, and now she's a big Shrek looking ass bitch. Anywho, then she started talking about T-Love and Wet Wet fighting. She was like, you know the little short girl with the blonde hair? Wet Wet was dragging her ass all across the floor. I'm like, Joseline, Wet was not dragging her across the floor. Like, but she did beat her ass on the floor. She kicked her down. That's it though. And then Joseline was like, she felt like the girls were trying to do that shit on purpose. Like maybe it was sabotage. And she was like, she hoped that it wasn't sabotage, that they wouldn't try to do that to like, you know what I'm saying, fuck up the other girl's opportunity because they had to leave the next day. Then Joseline is talking to Ballistic about Miss Naturals. And she like, you know, I like Miss Naturals, but she's just toxic. Like her attitude is toxic. And Ballistic like, well, that's that Scorpio shit. And Joseline was like, so you think I act like that? You think I'm toxic? And Ballistic didn't want to answer the question. And she like, answer the question, answer the question. He like, see, that's why I can't answer the question. No, he was like, I mean, you just gotta have everything your way, shit like that. And she was like, yeah, because everything need to go my way and I'm always right. And he like, see, yeah, that's that toxic shit. So Ballistic called that whole toxic. And Joseline basically like, I'm finna put these hoes on a private jet with me, and if they get the fight in, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of them hoes. Next scene, we got T-Love and Egypt. They outside talking, and T-Love is basically just like, bitch, I'm still kind of heated about that shit that happened last night. And yeah, I would be too because she got her ass beat. And by technicality, because she only lost because she fell. Well, she got kicked down, but I feel like the floor was wet. Anyway, I'm sticking by my bitch T-Love because I fuck with her. She's funny as fuck. I mean, I like Wet Wet too, though. Well, I don't think she would have just got her like that, just any regular day. But bitch, you gotta always be ready too, so there's also that. So then Holiday and Precious, they come outside, and Holiday like, we got Floyd Mayweather and who the other boxer? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So she like, yeah, we got the two fighters out here. And I'm like, nah, T-Love, she ain't in one of them because, oh, I think she said Rocky and, I don't fucking know. Y'all know what the fuck, Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather. Any fucking way, T-Love ain't none of that because she got beat up real fucking bad. The girls, they talked about what happened like 10 times this fucking episode. So I'm not gonna keep saying they talked about it and this is what they said. Yeah, so they talking about what happened again, and Holiday and Precious is kind of like they felt bad because, you know, she was bleeding real bad. And Egypt was just like, that bitch Daisy, she messy as fuck and she had to get cleaned up. She said Daisy ain't the first bitch she had to send to the hospital. So, you know, there's that. Then this bitch Holiday gonna say, we was all just like, you know, kind of staring because she said, because when your wig came out, we was all like, damn, this bitch super bald. And Egypt was like, what you trying to ask? And Holiday was kind of like, I know you had told us that, you know, you got alopecia. She's like, yeah, the alopecia. So obviously they talked about it. They just didn't show them talking about it. She might have talked about it before they got in the house, but obviously they didn't talk about it on camera. Besides Egypt telling Who did she tell? She told somebody, honey. Oh, they asking her, like, you know, what it was like growing up. And once again, I like that Zeus is balancing out these episodes. I feel like that was Joseline's goal in making this show to, like, show that she's trying to change the girls' lives, like, put a spotlight on these other girls who don't have a platform. So I think it's good they telling these stories, stuff like that, yada, yada, yada. So Egypt is like, you know, she was bullied when she was younger, but she wouldn't really call it bullying because she beat all them bitches up. And the conversation started to get stale, obviously, like I could tell from just the editing. So Precious, she just started taking her fucking clothes off. And she's like, I want to take my pictures. And Egypt, she started taking her clothes off too. Because she's like, I want to get naked with this bitch. Mind you, these the gay assholes. Precious, Egypt, and Holiday, they gay as fuck. They taking their pictures and whatnot, and T-Love, she like, damn, them bitches look good. If I was gay, girl, the way she was talking, you would think she was gay. What was really a key to me, though, was how all them fucking cameramen and security guards popped up out of nowhere. I'm talking about one moment they walk into the fountain and take their pictures, they butt-ass naked, and then the next shot, it's a cameraman and everybody's seeing. It's like, bitch, the camera is not even supposed to be getting you. Y'all all supposed to be out the shot. It's 15 cameramen all trying to get what the same shot. And then you see one shot, you can see down the hill, and it's like 3 security guards down there. That was a fucking key to me. I'm like, man, what you expect niggas to do? I wouldn't expect nothing less from them dirty ass, nasty ass Zeus niggas. I was just playing. But no, for real, what would you expect niggas to do? Next scene, we got Spence and Abby. So Spence is the girl on the skates. I don't think I said her name because when she first said her name, I didn't know what the fuck she had said. But she the other skinny girl with like the long teeth. She's cute with the short hair, but she got that red wig on in her confessional, and it's just not doing it for her. I'm not seeing it for her. Well, I'm not seeing that red wig, but I like her, and I like her little attitude. I'm talking about her little attitude. I like her personality. But once again, they talking about what happened last night, and Abby's like, that shit traumatized her motherfucking ass. Seeing all that blood and shit. So then Wet Wet comes out looking a fucking mess. And I forgot that Wet Wet and T-Love, they was already gone by the time the Daisy and Egypt fight happened. So they was explaining it to Egypt when they was all talking, and then Spence and Abby was explaining it to Wet Wet. And then they asked Wet Wet what really happened with her and T-Love, and she was like, no, T-Love was trying to apologize, saying she went too hard on her on camera, and Wet Wet basically just felt like this shit was fake. But what got me was when Wet Wet was telling them what happened, she said T-Love got up first, when really she got up first, but technicalities, I guess. And Wet Wet basically saying, I know that bitch is gonna want her look back, how Chun-Li that hoe. She keeps saying Chun-Li. Girl. Bitch, is that Street Fighter? That's Mortal Kombat. Don't fucking sue me. But yeah, I'm like, duh, anybody would want their lip back. Wet Wet, she really did kind of do her dirty on camera. But that's all that was in that scene. So, and we have the girls getting on the private jet, or as they like to call it, the PJ. I don't know when it became a thing, or maybe I just don't live that kind of lifestyle. So it's above my understanding. It's outside of my vocabulary, I guess, girl. But they get on the PJ, and Yummy's talking shit. She like, you know, I got my girls with me, ready to have a good time. And besides my girls, I have this drunk bitch naturals. Yummy really kills me in her confessional. She kills me. Wait, I'm like, is it 4 girls? Was it 4 girls? Well, it's just Yummy, Miss Naturals, that bitch, any fucking way. I don't know why I feel like it was supposed to be 4 girls, but Yummy says she got her girls with her besides Miss Naturals, the fucking drunk bitch. So for some reason, and this is where the episode gets weird as fuck, and I have to like deduct some points back from Zeus, all the credit I've been giving them. For some reason, at this point in the episode, when they on the jet, they showing Miss Naturals just going the fuck off. First of all, it just randomly starts in the middle of an argument or a conversation, whatever, where Naturals is mad because the other girl with the braids, she got the presidential suite. So Natural's like, I feel like I got demoted. It is 3 girls. So it's the girl with the braids, Yummy, and Andrea. I forgot about Andrea. She was turning it the first couple episodes, but I didn't forget about her. Yeah. She's mad at the girl for getting the presidential suite. Then it cut to her asking Andrea how old she is, and she like, grow the fuck up. And it's just like, it was a really bad edit, and you can tell they just clipped together a whole bunch of pieces of what was going on, but only Natural side. Like, they were just clipping together every mean thing that came out of her mouth, and it was like, okay, why y'all doing this? I don't understand it, and I don't think people watching it, they don't even get production, would get it. It just seemed very out of place, like everything. And then we got Ricardo. It like inserts random confessional of Ricardo saying, bless Andrea heart. Then cut back to Andrea. She's crying. And she like, oh, everybody says. Then, like literally, this is happening back to back to back to back. Then cut to Miss Naturals. She get up and she's shaking her ass. Because she like, I'm over it and I'm just trying to have a good time. And it's like, what the fuck just happened? Mind you, and I left this part out, when they got on the private jet, the first thing Joseline said was that she was finna go to the back or to the front, wherever it is, and she was finna go sleep. So them hoes needed to keep it down. So then we get this random ass, pointless ass scene with Spence coming in the room with Lucky and basically just telling Lucky that she liked her, and Lucky like, well, did you vote me out when they had to vote? And Spence was like, yeah, I did vote you out because I just feel like we had already been working. Same thing the other girls had said. They just didn't want her there. I mean, because they wanted a better chance at getting a position. I mean, which makes sense. And bitch, they ain't gotta explain it to you. But I fuck with her for explaining it to her, you know, because she didn't have to. And bitch, Lucky is popping her shit. She like, well, you know, at the end of the day, I already got the routine down better than most of the girls. But she was just like, I really want to be here. And Spence like, yeah, I can tell. And Lucky was like, okay, I'm about to take a nap before we practice. This bitch got on the full face of makeup and she can lay down on a white pillow. Bitch, I don't know. That just fucked me up. It just fucked me up. So then we cut to, I guess, after Lucky nap and all the girls, they go downstairs to the nice ass white marble basement that I love to talk about because that shit is fab. And Lucky is leading the practice. She showed them the dance. They do the little practice. Boom, boom, boom. So then we get back to the private jet. Yummy is blowing bubbles. And she just talking real loud. And Natural's just like, girl, you need to be quiet. Like, you got to keep it down. Joseline sleep. And Yummy was like, I don't care. And I was like, oh. I kind of understood then how Naturals could have been mad. But she was already fucking mad. And she was like, I've been trying to be calm with your ass, but it's going to be a lot of motherfucking turbulence. And it's just like, girl, you was giving TV. So then Ricardo tried to tell Naturals to calm down. And she like, so she get to antagonize me, but I can't say nothing. It's like, girl, calm the fuck down. So by this point, Joseline come from the back or from the front, wherever the fuck she was at. And she was like, what's going on? Why y'all arguing? Naturals, come back here with me. Come back here with me. So Naturals is trying to explain to Joseline, like, you know, this bitch was saying she didn't give a fuck. I was trying to tell her to calm down because if you came back here and cussed us out, it was going to be all of us, bitch. And I wasn't getting cussed out for her. And Joseline was like, I understand because I did say that and that bitch was loud. But Naturals just trying to have fun, have a good time. And I think that's why they showed the edit like that, because of how Joseline felt about the moment. Like, maybe that was all Joseline, you know, saw in her head. Does that make sense? Because she just told Natural, she was like, I get it, and they was loud, but just calm down, try to have a good time. Basically, bitch, I get it, but you doing too much still. You still doing too much. And Natural's like, I'm gonna have a good time. And it's like, nah, girl, you done kind of like blew the vibe. You done did a lot. So then we get back to the girls, and this is after practice, and this is the end of the episode. So they decide to have like a little girls' night after the practice and play games and drink and whatnot. So the first thing they do is impressions. The only like funny one really was was Lucky. She did Joseline. And Abby was like, I didn't want to laugh because I know when Joseline sees this, she's gonna be pissed. So I said, bitch, you know what? She probably is too. Because that bitch, she's fucking psycho. That bitch is psycho. She need to get it together. So then after that, they decided to play Two Truths and a Lie, right? Now, I'm just going to give y'all like the most standout ones that they did, or like they truths or whatever. So, Holiday, she fucked two twin brothers, and everybody was gagging. They're like, what? And she was like, y'all can't say it's not a fantasy to have a dick in your mouth and a dick in your ass at the same time. Like, just like that. Just like that. I said, what? I said, what, girl? You just gonna say that like that on TV? Okay. But Precious like, but she said unless you like a straight lesbian. Girl, I should not be laughing so hard at it. That is funny. Cause I agree. They do sound fun. Anywho, so Lucky's, her most shocking truth was that she had 14 fights. And it was like kind of cringy. She's like, yeah, I had 14 fights. 14 fights. And I'm like, who just sit and count their fights? But I don't know. I mean, because I didn't been in fights, so I ain't never counted them. And I don't think it's been 14, but that was weird to me. It was like, girl, didn't nobody believe it because it just sounded off. So in her confessional, she like, everybody feel like it's so hard to believe that I had 14 fights. Do you want me my 15th fight? No, that was funny. She ate that one. Do you want me my 15th fight? You might not motherfucking want it. Well, Egypt's most crazy truth was that she had an orgy with 8 people. But it was really funny because Holiday, she was like, the lie is that you fucked 20 people. And it's like, it wasn't the suck. The lie is that you fucked 11 people. She just kept making the number more than what the bitch said it was. But come to find out, she said that she did have an orgy with 8 people, but it was all girls. Boo, lame. There was no fucking orgy. There was no fucking orgy. Like, that was just a freak set. I don't know. It was no orgy. It was a freak set. What was y'all doing? What was y'all doing? And then you know what went through my head? I was like, cause she said she was in prison, I think. I'm like, bitch, because they was asking her where it happened in. And she was like, at a slumber party. We all was drunk. And I'm like, bitch, you was in prison, girl. You was in prison. Like, y'all was, no. It was not a slumber party. And I'm thinking, like, what kind of grown ass bitches have slumber parties? But then I'm like, well, I guess lesbians. Because I don't know. I'm not a lesbian. I wouldn't know. So... this is when it gets fucking crazy. When Wet get her crazy looking ass up. We do not condone bullying. Wet get her motherfucking ass up. And she like, she don't know who her baby daddy is. She fucked the nigga on the couch while his baby mama was in the bag. And the third one was that she had an abortion last year. So the lie was that she had an abortion last year. And somehow they glossed over the fact that she was fucking a bitch nigga while she was in the bag. But everybody wanted to hear about the baby daddy thing. Now, it is more juicy. So this bitch, like, she was fucking up 2 niggas at the same damn time. At the same, like, she was trying to make that shit turn. This shit was not turn. And all the bitches in that confessionals was like, and that bitch Egypt was gonna say, this bitch Wet is on the spectrum. That was funny. Now I'm not gonna laugh too hard because, bitch, but that was funny. This whole Wet gonna say she didn't have to get a DNA test because she knew who her baby daddy was by the ultrasound, by the way the baby was holding his hands in the womb. She knew who her baby daddy was. And they like, bitch, what? So you didn't get, she's like, I didn't have to get no DNA test. I didn't have to because I know. And I'm just like, bitch, you are fucking slow. You're slow. So at this point, Egypt, and ain't no telling what the full conversation was because, bitch, you know, they cut a lot out. Ain't no telling what the raw edit looked like. But by this point, Egypt is fucking irritated and she gonna tell Wet, girl, can you shut the fuck up for a second? And we was like, wow, what happened? What happened? And she was like, girl, I just want to eat. I'm hungry. I'm ready to go. Holiday, you go cook us some food. That bitch changed the subject real quick. And then all them bitches was out, and they was going upstairs to go eat. I'm so fucking awkward. And then all them bitches left. Like, yeah, it got real fucking awkward. Egypt was like, bitch, we finna go get some food. I'm finna go. She got up out of there. And that's all we have for the episode. I already knew it wasn't gonna be no fights from the preview. And I don't know if it's gonna be done next week. Is it? I don't know. But I'm still enjoying the Cabaret, and that's all I got for this review. If y'all like the review, if y'all like the episode, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like the episode, let me know why down in the comments. If you didn't like this video, let me know why down in the comments. Okay? Remember to hit the bell for post notifications every time I post a video. And it's until next time. See you later in the next video. Bye.